Take a look at this satellite image. At first glance, it shows nothing but endless sand stretching across the Taklamakan desert in northwestern China. But right there, in the middle of nowhere, lies something extraordinary. An outline so massive it looks like a warship. Not just any warship. An American aircraft carrier. Except this one isn't floating in the ocean. It's stranded in the desert. And just a few miles away, another shape emerges. This time resembling a US Navy destroyer. Why would China build full-size replicas of American warships in one of the most isolated deserts on Earth? What are they preparing for? Tonight, we uncover the desert secrets of China, secrets that could shift the balance of power in the 21st century. This is today's bold chapter. Every life is a story, but some are unbelievable. This is Bold Chapter. Chapter 1, a strange discovery in the sand. The Taklamakan Desert is vast, silent, and unforgiving. It's the second largest sand desert in the world, stretching for hundreds of miles. From space, it looks like a golden sea frozen in time. But satellite images have revealed something that doesn't belong. The unmistakable shapes of giant ships carved into the sand. Runways, decks, even the outlines of missile launchers, features that match US Navy vessels. At first, observers thought it might be a mirage, a trick of the light. But closer inspection showed these were no illusions. They were deliberate constructions, mock-ups of American warships in the middle of China's desert. Chapter 2, the power of aircraft carriers. To understand why this matters, we need to understand what aircraft carriers represent. For decades, the United States has dominated the seas with its carrier strike groups, floating air bases capable of projecting power anywhere in the world. Each carrier can hold dozens of fighter jets, helicopters, and advanced weapons, making them the backbone of American military influence. China, on the other hand, only entered the carrier game recently. Just 15 years ago, it didn't have a single aircraft carrier. Today, it has 3, with more on the way. But compared to the United States' 11 nuclear-powered carriers, China is still far behind. So why then would China build fake carriers in the desert? The answer lies not in building their own fleet, but in neutralizing America's. Chapter 3. Why copy the enemy? The replicas in the Taklamakan Desert don't match China's own carriers. Instead, they mirror American designs. The Gerald R. Ford-class supercarrier, the pride of the US Navy, and the Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, one of the most widely deployed warships in the world. This is no coincidence. These mock-ups are not training tools for sailors. They're not for display. They are targets. By replicating the exact shape and size of US warships, China can practice destroying them without ever firing at the real thing. It's a chilling message. China isn't just building ships, it's preparing to sink them. Chapter 4, the hidden purpose. So how does China use these fake ships? The answer lies in its missile program. Among China's most feared weapons is the Dongfeng 21D, nicknamed the Carrier Killer. It's a ballistic missile designed specifically to hit moving warships, even when they're hundreds of miles away. To test such weapons, you need realistic targets. And that's exactly what these desert replicas provide. Some are mounted on rails, connected to curved train tracks that snake across the sand. These tracks aren't random. They're designed to simulate a ship changing course, dodging and maneuvering at sea. With every test, China refines its ability to strike American warships with precision. And satellite evidence shows the tests are working. Hey, you're here for bold stories, and we've got plenty more coming. Smash that like button, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and drop a comment to tell us what hit you hardest in this episode. And if you want to ride with us all the way to the top, subscribe right now. Let's make this the fastest growing channel of 2025. It's a community, and you're part of it. Chapter 5: South China Sea Tensions. But why prepare for this kind of war? The answer lies in one of the most contested regions on Earth, the South China Sea. This vast stretch of ocean is claimed almost entirely by China, despite overlapping claims from Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, and others. To reinforce its position, China has built artificial islands, once just reefs and sandbars, now turned into heavily militarized outposts with runways and missile systems. The United States, meanwhile, regularly sails its carriers through these waters to challenge China's claims, insisting they remain international waters. Every time an American carrier sails near, every time Chinese warships shadow them, the tension rises. One wrong move, one miscalculation, could ignite a conflict. Chapter 6: The Taiwan Question. Beyond the South China Sea lies an even greater flashpoint: Taiwan. Beijing considers Taiwan a breakaway province, destined to be reunited with the mainland by force if necessary. The United States, while not officially recognizing Taiwan as independent, has pledged to support its defense. That means American aircraft carriers are a constant presence in the Taiwan Strait. They are symbols of protection, but also of provocation in China's eyes. If China truly can neutralize these carriers with its carrier-killer missiles, the balance of deterrence shifts. Suddenly, the US might think twice before deploying its fleets so close to Chinese waters. Chapter 7: Shifting Balance of Power. And that is the real power of these desert replicas. They are more than practice targets. They are symbols of a new era in military strategy. For decades, America's naval dominance was unquestioned. But now, with each successful test, China signals that the age of untouchable US carriers may be ending. Even without firing a shot in battle, the very existence of these weapons reshapes the playing field. If US carriers are forced to operate farther from conflict zones, their aircraft may not even reach the battlefield. This is how power shifts in the modern world, not through open war, but through preparing for a war that never has to be fought. Another chapter closed, but the story is far from over. Subscribe to Bold Chapter and never miss what's next. So the next time you look at a satellite image of empty desert, remember this. Sometimes the most important battles aren't fought where we expect them. What looks like a pile of sand and steel in the middle of nowhere may actually decide the future of the Pacific, the fate of Taiwan, and the balance of global power. China's fake warships may never sail, but they already send a message loud enough for the whole world to hear. This was today's Bold Chapter. If you found this story eye-opening, subscribe for more untold stories that shape our past, present, and future. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think these desert warships are just practice, or a warning of what's to come?